Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy FaZe Censor. If you guys didn't know, I got a little mark on the side of my face. You probably can't see it too much, but I got a little fight. Yeah, that's right. I got in a fight, guys. I got in a fight with my trunk. I had a new computer, and I was taking it out of my trunk to put it in my uncle's house because it's going to help me build my new one. And as I was taking it out, I thought I put the trunk all the way up, but the spring was only like halfway up, so it went right back down. Boom, just like that on the side of my face, and I cried a little bit. But I want to make this video just to say thank you. Thank you so much for the best gift I could ever have. And I'm going to get a little bit more in depth about what I do, how I got to the point I did, and how much work really goes on behind the scenes, because I don't think anybody knows what we need to go through to do what we do. And my uncle, for example, very successful businessman in a stock company. He talks to me about what I do. I see him every few months, and he asks me how I'm doing, and I said I'm doing really good. What I do is a lot of work, and he said what you do isn't hard work. Working in a coal mine is hard work, and I agree with him. It's probably something that's really difficult, but I just want to talk about my experiences in my life a little bit, and I want any of you guys who aspire to do what I do one day to relate to me. But first, I just want to say thank you guys. For the last 4 weeks of my life, everything in my social media has been skyrocketing, and I know I do some controversial things. I do some things that are questionable, but I want to be doing a few things with my life, so I want to make something clear. I want to be an entertainer. I want to be something with acting, with the industry of entertainment. I just love watching movies. I love watching good entertainment, and I think it's something that I can do because all I think about all day is new ideas and new things, and that's what I do. If you guys didn't watch my question and answer, I really take the questions and I try to think a lot in depth about what I can do to bring something entertaining to you guys, and it's something I love and love to do. So doing YouTube was definitely a good start for me, and it's something I absolutely love. So sometimes I get that I try too hard. I've heard that a lot, and I know sometimes I do try a little bit too hard, but at the end of the day, it's all because I want to do something that's fun and entertaining, because that is what I love to do. So I'm always trying to do something entertaining. I'm always thinking about what I need to do next, and everything I've been doing for the past 4 weeks has really been paying off, and it's all thanks to you guys. I mean, in the last month, I think I've gained like 55,000 subscribers. Every day I'm getting anywhere from 1,500 to 3,000 new people subscribing to my channel. And by all means necessary, I'm not trying to gloat or brag about it. I'm just trying to say thank you. I just really do appreciate everything, because anyone who does YouTube, anyone who aspires to do what anyone in Call of Duty competitive, you know, anyone on Optic, anyone on, you know, Pro Syndicate, KSI, all these gaming YouTubers, anyone who wants to do what they do, they all try to put in the work and they want to be successful. And to see my channel have this success and have it grow, and even if it was to stop tomorrow, I still would know that since I put an effort to something and I put my mind to it and I had some success, that would mean the world to me. And that's all that I really can ask for, is that if I put in work for something and I do something and I put my mind to it and I really try the hardest I possibly can and I get something in return, that's all that really matters to me. And that's all I need to know about myself, is that if I try really hard in whatever I do, I could have success. Enough about me, enough about bragging, but that's all I wanted to say about that. So for any of you who is new to my channel, for any of you guys who have been subscribing, I know I've been gaining a lot of subscribers recently. I just want to say thank you guys. You've come to a really good place. Trust me, I work my ass off on this channel. I don't know anybody in the world who works harder than I do with what I do. I just want to go through a rundown of what my life has been like in the past few years, and I think you guys are going to be able to relate to me a little bit, and I think you guys are going to appreciate and respect what I've been through. So going back to high school, I was a complete nerd. I had no friends. Nobody liked me, and I understood why, because I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't care about anybody. All I cared about was me. All I cared about was myself. I didn't care about my friends, my family, my sports. I used to be a kid that, growing up from 1st to 8th grade, I was always playing basketball, football, soccer, any type of outdoor sport. I was playing it. I was going to the movies with my friends. I had a girlfriend. I was doing everything that any normal kid would do. Once Call of Duty came around, I just got addicted. It just clicked in me. I just loved it too much. It's all I cared about. Didn't care about anything else at all. And at first, I wasn't too good. For my first year playing Call of Duty 4 for about 6 months, I was not good. But then I became a pub star. And then in World at War, I took World at War to the next level. I literally spent 15 hours every single day pubbing the game just because I loved it so much, and I want to be number one. I'm a very competitive person. I always want to be better than the guy next to me. I drive so hard. I do so much just to be better than the guy that's next to me. I always want to be the number one guy. It's just something that's built in my body. Like, I can't stop. I won't stop until I'm number one. So I ended up being number one in the world in wins, and I sacrificed a lot for that. And part of me regrets it, part of me doesn't, because it took me to where I am now, and it was a step in my life, and it helped me learn to get to where I am. But I sacrificed everything: my grades, my football, my friends, my family. So if any of you guys are going through that at all, make sure you cherish those moments with your friends, your family. Make sure you do well in school. Make sure you get good grades. Make sure if you like sports and you're good at them to pursue that too, because at the end of the day, you got to do whatever you're best at and whatever makes you have a lot of fun too. For me, I got extremely lucky because I was really good at Call of Duty despite all the pro players that didn't believe in me. I always knew I was a good player at the end of the day, but for what I did and for how I got to the place I am, I got extremely, extremely lucky. And if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't be able to do it, to be honest with you guys. So going back into high school, when I won the national championship as a senior, I made $12,500 for myself. And at the time, I felt like a millionaire. I didn't know what the real world was like. I didn't know anything about college, about anything with getting degrees, anything about taking the next step into the real world. I was oblivious to it because all I would do was sit behind my desk playing Call of Duty all day long. And I didn't want to hear any of it. All I wanted to do was keep playing and keep winning. And I didn't really know what I needed to do moving forward. I didn't know how long Call of Duty was going to last. And thankfully, in Black Ops 2 when it all blew up, that's actually when I decided to quit. I didn't think that it was going to last long. I didn't think Call of Duty was going to be around for a long time. And I realized that I was growing up. I was 18, and I needed to do something with my life. I couldn't, sit behind a computer all day. It just wasn't who I was as a person. I didn't feel good inside about myself. So I started going to the gym, and it's another thing I just wanted to do with my life. I just wanted to gain muscle and work out. And then once I started doing it, it just was so much fun. I couldn't stop. And I've been doing it for 3 years now, every single day of my life. And it's honestly changed me because I've met so many great people there. I got a job at that same gym. I worked the front desk. I learned how to talk to people. I learned how to interact with people and how to make people feel good about themselves. And I knew what to say to people. And I learned really quick because at the beginning, I was an awkward mess. I didn't know what to say, what to do, and I was bad. I got yelled at by my bosses, but I caught the drift of it, and I learned what I had to do. And I tried the best to be the best front desk person. It was my goal. Everyone would sit on their phones for the 6-hour shifts. I would not touch my phone. I would not give in. I would not look at my Twitter, my text messages. I would sit with my back straight, hands up, hand on the mouse, checking every person in, saying, have a great day. I just want to be the best at it. I always wanted to do it. So I did that for about 2 years. I met the personal trainers. Those dudes changed my life. Those guys taught me everything that I knew about anything. Every ounce of social skills, every ounce of communicating with people, how to treat people with respect. They taught me so much, and for that, I'm very grateful. And at the time, I was going to college. I was working a part-time job, 40 hours a week. I was in school for, 5 classes, so I was taking 15 credits, and I was working out 2 hours a day. And I was also competing in Call of Duty on the side, but I wasn't getting good placements. This is in Black Ops 2. I think I got 4th with Envy, and then after that, I got top 16, top 12, 9 through 12, 7th. I wasn't doing that well. And I saw where gaming was going, and I said to myself, this is what I want to do with my life. This is something I've always been good at. This is something I've always loved. It's become natural to me, and I'm going to make this my job. So what I did was I stopped going to college. After a year and a half, I decided to not go anymore. My aunt and my uncle were very disappointed in that. They wanted me to stay in college for 4 years, but I just realized that despite, I was doing pretty well, like a 3.8 GPA, but despite that, I knew that gaming is something that wouldn't be around forever, and I knew it was something that I needed to try, needed to attempt it again. And since then, in Call of Duty Ghosts, I had my own team with SB. I built it up from the ground up with those players. I got really lucky to get those players too. I wasn't in a good position. I think Apathy, him and I came back on a come up together. We both went away to school. We both focused more on school, and then once Call of Duty Ghosts came out, we wanted to be the best, and we had the same drive, the same passion. And we've been teaming together now for, a year and a couple of months, and we've won 3 times together, so we've had a lot of success, and it's a really good feeling knowing that somebody you started with is somebody who you're still going with as well. And, we had Dito, we had Saints, we had Parasite Karma, the list goes on, but, we had a lot of luck along the way, and even if, gaming was to stop today, I could look back at it and say, I put my entire life devoted to this. I spent so much time. All I think about all day is what I need to put on my YouTube channel. What is going to be fun for YouTube? What am I going to enjoy? What is going to make everyone who subscribes to me enjoy? How am I going to help my team get better? How am I going to be a better player? How am I going to win the next tournament? It's always on my mind. How long am I going to live stream today? Do I have league matches? Who do I need to play? I'll wake up in the morning. I'll go straight to the gym. I'll work out for 2 hours, and I'll go home, and instantly I just have to send an email into Scuff to get a new controller. I need to, email somebody about something. I need to get something done for FaZe. I need to get a thumbnail from one of the guys. I have to ask one of the guys a question. I need to help somebody with something. I need to edit my video. I need to render my video. I need to think of the idea of the video. I need to, direct the video. I need to make it. I need to talk. I need to say what I want to say, and I have to put it all together. I mean, for the question and answer video I did the other day, that took me until 6 in the morning. 3 nights ago, I filmed that, and one of the questions I even got was, have you ever found a sex toy? And I looked at it and I scrolled right past it. I was like, this is stupid. But then I went back to the question again and I said, hey, I can make something out of this. Have you ever found a sex toy in your mom's room? My mom doesn't have any sex toys, guys. It's just a joke. It's something I thought was funny. I drove all the way out to the mall. I drove 20 minutes out of my way. I spent $30 on a dildo. I put it in my mom's room and I acted out a scene just for the question and answer. I put so much time into it. I spent 6 hours editing the video. I was up until 6:30 in the morning. I woke up at 9 o'clock that day. I went to the gym. I came back home. I finished doing my video. And, it's a 24-hour process. And if I was in school, my brain would blow out of my mind. I would not be able to juggle it all. I'd be getting bad placings with my team. FaZe wouldn't be placing, well. We'd be placing top 12, top 16. My YouTube would not be doing good. My grades in school would not be doing good. I would be extremely stressed out. I wouldn't be, sane. I'd be out of my mind going crazy trying to juggle so many things. And just to know that everything that I'm doing now is starting to pay off, and just to see the growth and just to see everything and all the hard work. And I literally spend every single second of my life towards this. I don't take any time off. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I don't, hang out with my friends that much. My entire weekend goes to playing in tournaments and live streaming. And it's just so much work, and it's a lot more than what anyone else would expect, and you wouldn't understand it until you actually went through it. If you asked any other pro player, they would know where we're coming from. But I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know the steps that I took, and if any of you guys want to do what I did, I'm not saying don't do it, but I am saying that you need to get good grades if you want to pursue gaming, if you want to do well with this. You need to put in a lot of time. If you want to be at the top, if you want to be a professional Call of Duty player, if you want to win a tournament, if you want to have a successful YouTube channel, if you want to be a known figure in whatever this is, this space that we are in right now, you need to put in a lot of time. It's not just going to come to you like that. It's a lot of hard work, guys. I realized that since I started my YouTube channel, and I realized that since everyone else started taking gaming a lot more serious. So for future, I'm just going to keep working my ass off. I despise being number 2. I despise losing. I hate it. I hate being unsuccessful in whatever I do. If I do something, I'm devoting my life to it. That's just how I always was, and I'm just really happy to succeed. I'm choking up. I'm really happy to succeed. All the success and all the growth, and even if like I said before, if it all stopped today, if I gained 0 subscribers from this point on, if I lost every single subscriber, if I lost every single Twitter follower, Instagram follower, if I placed top 64 at every single event, looking back at it, I would say that this is a success, and I owe it all to the people that watch and support everything that I do. And for that, guys, I do thank you, and I'm going to end the rant at that. If you guys liked this type of a video, if you guys want to hear more about these stories, I have so many little details I could go in depth about, but I think this video is going to be way too long, and half of you probably would click away at this point. So if you did like the video, do please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate everything, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, it's your boy FaZe Censor Martin, and I'm out, guys. Peace.